While checking your email, you receive an alarming message from your bank. It says that your account might be jeopardized and provides a link to enter in your private information. Even though the logos and contact information appear to be correct, this email wasn't from your bank, but instead it was sent by cybercriminals looking to phish you. Phishing is when scammers trick you into divulging personal and financial information by pretending to be a legitimate source. Just like fishermen cast lines with bait attached, these scammers send out official-sounding emails, hoping that you will let your guard down. They often build entire pages and logins dedicated to looking like authentic banks or businesses, designed to get you to gain your trust and lower your guard. Even more alarming, phishers can even pose as your friends and family to trick you. In some cases, a phishing email can install malware on your computer without you even entering your username and password. Regardless of how they obtain it, once cybercriminals have your login information, they can change your passwords, steal your money, and even your identity. There are many ways to identify a possible phishing email. No legitimate bank, government agency, or business would send you an email requesting that you re-enter your private information. Misspellings, poor grammar, and typos are also good indicators of a phishing email.
Using an ATM machine is something we all do often, but the next time you swipe, you may want to think twice.
Skimming is the act of capturing the information or data that's on the magnetic strip of an ATM card or a credit card, and then re-encoding it on a blank credit card that has a magnetic strip, allowing the criminal to then use your credit card as if it was their own.
Thieves are able to intercept personal bank information using homemade devices attached onto ATM bank machines.
The suspect will bring these little mobile data collectors, and they'll put them over and mount them over where your card would go in.
A card that's swiped through a slot that's been tampered with gives criminals the ability to steal large amounts of cash.
After the transaction is complete, the criminal retrieves this device that they've placed on the machine, and then inside the back of the device there's a hard drive that has actually captured your information. The information contained on your magnetic strip may include your full name, depending on the type of card it is. It also contained the account number and then another series of numbers that go along with it that allow the card to function properly.
Besides ATM machines, gas stations are another location where this type of theft is most likely to occur.
Any place that a credit card is accepted or a debit card is accepted, this crime can occur.
Nabiktima ng scam ang kapamilya actress na si Janela Salvador. Ito ay matapos siyang mawala ng 100,000 pesos sa kanyang bank account. Kwento ng ina ni Janela na si Janine Desiderio. Nagulat na lang daw sila nang makita sa bank statement ni Janela na nagkaroon siya ng debit card transaction sa Tokyo Disneyland noong August 2016. Imposible umano na nangyari ito dahil wala sila sa Japan noong mga panahong iyon. Ikinulungkot ni Janela ang nangyari lalo't pinaghirapan niya ang perang nawala. Habang nangako ng bangko na iimbestigan nila ang nangyari.
Nabiktima ng sindikato ng credit card scam ang aktres na si Vangela Balan. Ayon sa aktres, 200,000 pisong halaga ng mga gulong ang nakuhang bilhin ng scammer gamit ang kanyang credit card. Ang nakababahala po, madali lang daw nakukuha ng mga hacker ang impormasyon mula sa mga online buying site. Nakatutok si John Consulta.
Palaban sa harap at likod ng kamera ang aktres na si Vangela Balan. Pero kamakailan, napasabak siya sa isang labanan na hindi niya nakikita ang kalaban. Nabiktima siya ng credit card scam kahit ni minsan hindi raw nawala sa paningin ang kanyang credit card.
You can see, nagpunta daw ako sa Las Piñas at nangutang ng 111 na gulong. Nang dumating ang bill ko, ano ito? Bakit nangutang ako ng gulong sa Las Piñas? Wala naman hindi ako pumupunta doon.
Sa datos ng Credit Card Association of the Philippines, sa 2013 pa lang, halos 1 milyong Pilipino na ang gumagamit ng credit card. Kan Konsulta, nakatutok, 24 oras.
How to avoid becoming a victim of credit card and phishing scam.
Tips to protect yourself against a phishing scam. Phishing emails are a preferred tool of attackers who want to steal our personal information. How do we protect ourselves against these scams? First, know what to look for. All phishers try to replicate the look and feel of an existing site. They also promote gifts or the loss of an account. Secondly, don't click on links in a suspicious email. Type the URL directly into a web browser. Third, trust your network. If someone sends you a strange message with poor grammar and misspelled words, call them and express your concerns. And lastly, if you have the slightest doubt, just delete the email. Scammers may sound like they know us, like they're our friend, but they aren't. Common sense is. By exercising caution when you go online, you can protect yourself against phishing attacks.
How to avoid becoming a victim of credit card scammers. First, give it a wiggle. Skimming devices are often false panels attached to the credit card reader where you swipe your card, inspect debit and credit terminals closely. If anything looks damaged or unusual, give it a wiggle. Second, pay inside or pay with cash. Paying inside reduces your risk of credit card fraud greatly, and paying with cash is an even safe approach. Third, see something, say something. If you notice any suspicious activity, alert the station attendant. Keep an eye on your statements. The most vigilant person can still fall victim to skimming, and it's important to always keep a close eye on your accounts so that you can report any suspicious activity on your account. Lastly, report fraud immediately. Report any fraudulent activities to your bank or credit card provider as you discover it. Paying with a credit card and instead of a debit card because they offer great protections.
In the Philippines, we have an act regulating the issuance and use of access devices, prohibiting fraudulent acts committed relative thereto, providing penalties, and for other purposes, or known as Republic Act No. 8484. In this act, credit card is defined as any card, plate, coupon book, or other credit device existing for the purpose of obtaining money, goods, property, labor, or services, or anything of value on credit.
An access device means any card, plate, code, account number, electronic serial number, personal identification number, or other telecommunication service, or other means of account access that can be used to obtain money, good, services, or any other thing of value, or to initiate a transfer of funds.
Any person committing any of the acts constituting access device fraud enumerated in the immediate preceding section shall be punished with a fine of 10,000 pesos or twice the value obtained by the offense, whichever is greater, and imprisonment for not less than 6 years and not more than 10 years in the case of an offense under Section 9, B to E and G to P, which does not occur after conviction for another offense under Section 9, or imprisonment for not less than 10 years and not more than 12 years in the case of the offense under Section 9A and F, or imprisonment for not less than 12 years and not more than 20 years in the case of any offense under Section 9 which occurs after a conviction for another offense under said subsection, or an attempt to commit the same. In case of loss of any access device, the holder thereof must notify the issuer of the access device of the details and circumstances of such loss upon knowledge of the loss.
One of the easiest ways to compromise user account is through the use of phishing, a socially engineered attack designed to trick user into clicking malicious links or giving up their credentials. PhishMe is one of the anti-phishing solutions that turn every organization's primary entry point for phishing employee into security asset by responding to real-time attack data.
Phishing scam. Phishing scam should appear to come from a well-known organization and asking for your personal account like username, email, password, credit card number, or details. Often, for malicious reason, by disguising as a trustworthy entity in an electronic communication. If there is a person or a site and said they are from the bank and they offer a huge discount for their valued customer and asking for your personal account, don't give and trust directly. It's better to seek and ask the bank manager if it's true, because that information might be hacking or phishing scam.
Credit card fraud is a wide-ranging term for theft and fraud committed using or involving a payment card such as a credit card or a debit card for a fraudulent source of fund in a transaction. Credit card scammers continuously come up with the new credit card scams, but unfortunately, there are old scams that never seem to die. To my dear viewers, please be knowledgeable enough and never be a victim of credit card scams.
I am convinced that credit card scam is a real threat. Credit card scam can be devastating to our personal finances. If you have ever been caught up in a credit card scam, then you just know how sneaky or convincing that scammers can be. And you're not the only one. Numerous people fall victim to them every year, but you are lucky if your bank notified you quickly and was willing to work with you to counter false charges to your account. And if you think that you are a credit card fraud victim, then call your credit card company and let your credit card suspended and have a new credit card account.